mind frame. Can you come closer, please?
Do you want the top of the door or no?
What do you mean?
Like, it makes you look small. I'm putting like the top of the door there.
Then no. Do I want to look small? Can you just have me in frame? Didn't you go to film school? Hey guys, in today's video, I'll be going over my favorite organizing solutions in our apartment. We've loved living in this space and I want to show you the best ways I've organized it. This is part of a collaboration with a bunch of other fabulous YouTubers, so visit the description down below for the playlist to get more March motivation. All right, it's time to talk about my favorite organizing things. Let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Kay. I'm a professional home organizer and soprano here in the Boston area, and I'm here to inspire you to live a more organized life. And this is Clover. He also wanted to be in the video, so say hi to him. Hi! So today I'm gonna take you on a little apartment tour. Now, you guys have seen an apartment tour before, and if you guys haven't seen it, I will link it down below where I talked about all of the furniture. But in this tour, I'm gonna talk about my favorite organizing systems that I've set up for this apartment because sadly, we are leaving it. But I've set up some great organizing systems, so if you're looking for some inspiration for your space, keep watching. Okay, so for the entryway, I just want to let you guys know that the best way to organize your entryway is to keep it clutter-free. Now you can see in this apartment, we don't really have an entryway. Like you walk in and you're right in the kitchen, which is like, wow. But luckily, however, we have this little space to the left of the refrigerator where we just keep a little bit of the mail and the keys and Clover's leash and harness and all that stuff. And we have this great coat closet to the right where we keep all of the stuff. Now the closet was a little bit deeper than it was wide, but it made for some extra space to put some things on the side because we live in New England and we have a lot of winter weather, so we need a lot of coats and boots and hats and all that stuff because we're going out for a lot of winter time, very cold dog walks. But we've made great use of this space, and having these freestanding drawer units has been really helpful to hold a lot of the really small stuff that gets lost in the coat closet. But my favorite thing about this system is this Alpha door and wall rack because it's been just coming in clutch for keeping stuff, mostly shoes, off of the floor. It's totally modular. You can set it up any way you want. Comes in 2 colors, I think. And it's been really great. And the best thing about it is if you're a renter, you could take it to the next space and it's not installed into the door or anything. It's really fantastic. Next, let's move on to the laundry room, also known as a laundry closet because it's not really a room, it's just a closet. So we have a stackable washer and dryer, but I found that next to this, there was a little bit of space, like there was 2 feet of space, well, not actually 3 feet of space here. And I have this freestanding shelving unit from the Container Store, and I just shoved it here and it fits so great. And what's great about this is it holds all of our laundry detergent, all of our like disinfecting stuff because, you know, pandemic stuff, all of our masks, all of that stuff, and also all of our dish towels and microfiber cleaning cloths. And the great thing about it is when we're done with the microfiber cleaning cloth, or when it needs to be cleaned, actually, I should say that, it has its own drawer that it's its laundry bin. So then we can just do a whole load of towels, which is fantastic. This is like my favorite thing that I've set up in the apartment pretty much so far. Wow, that's climax in the very beginning, but this one I think is my favorite. And
Editing Kay jumping in here. I say a lot of these are my favorite, and for that, I apologize, but not really, you know what I mean?
When we leave, we're gonna take it with us to the next space and I'll do something else creative with it. Alpha's great because it's like Legos for adults.
Not me realizing that most of the people that do Legos are adults. What's wrong with me?
You know, that it comes in pieces, it's all modular, and we can turn this into a closet or something. Fantastic. Next, let's move on to the kitchen. The refrigerator is a whole other subject. I have 2 or 3 videos on how we organize the fridge, so I will point you down to that video below. We're not gonna talk about the fridge in this video, but we will talk about one of my favorite organizing systems in the kitchen, and that is pull-outs. Now, if you live in a place where you can install them, like either you own the place or the renter or the person who rents to you is gonna let you do it, I say it's totally 100% worth it. Totally do it. These were like, I think they were like $55 for the big ones from the Container Store. You can also get them on Amazon. I will link down below. And they were easy to install. All you need is a screwdriver and a little bit of patience, I'm gonna be honest. And it was totally worth it. I don't have to reach to the back of the cabinet anymore to get, you know, that pot in the back. They even have ones for pots and pans and like flat things. And this has been one of my favorite things. I never have to like reach to the back anymore. I said that, but y'all, it's true. It's worth it. We also have these in our pantry for some of the appliances. Again, I have a whole video in which I showed you how I installed them, how easy it was, and how I was not as stressed out as I thought I should be about it, and I will link that down below. The rest of the pantry I will also link down below. I love organizing the pantry, but we will save that for another video. My next favorite thing about this kitchen is that I have learned is that drawer organizers, kitchen drawer organizers, are more important than a lot of people think. This is a big, deep drawer that we have a lot of our bowls in, and I've found that these bamboo drawer organizers are totally worth it. They just got it from Amazon, but they have made a world of a difference. And I have taken these bamboo drawer organizers for our utensils from apartment to apartment to apartment. I think I've had them for like 10 years and I still love them. I think they're fantastic. The greatest thing about them is they're all modular, so you can arrange them in however ways you want them. But the best thing about these is when you need to move, all you need to do is shrink wrap this particular drawer organizer and throw it in a box. Don't worry about it. And they stack too. They're so fantastic. I love these. My favorite thing ever. And my main point in this tour is that things don't have to be Pinterest beautiful. They just have to function for your family. So if something doesn't look like it does on Instagram or on Pinterest, but it works for you, that's totally okay. If you want to get to that place, cool, but you don't have to. The other thing I want to talk about is our coffee station. I'm very sad to be leaving an entire coffee station because we've set it up so well, but I always want to keep things where you use them. So I set up this corner over here with the Keurig and the SodaStream, and lo and behold, above it is the coffee, the tea, and the SodaStream stuff, so that we don't have to like go all around the kitchen and look for this stuff. So my biggest takeaway from kitchen organizing for years and years and years is to try and keep things where you use them. If you find yourself chopping and preparing food in a particular place in the kitchen, we all have our favorite place where we like to do all the chopping and our mise en place and our preparation. Make that place in your kitchen the place where you store your knives, your cutting boards, etc., etc. If you can, it's gonna make your life so much easier. Even if it saves you like 30 seconds, 5 seconds, it's gonna save you that little time. My favorite thing in the living room right now is, of course, the industrial storage coffee table from West Elm. We have talked about this several times. I do not have inventory in this coffee table anymore. The husband unit does, but it's fabulous. It can be a desk, a table, for you if you're watching TV. I used to do all my work here in our old apartment, but in this apartment, I have my own office, which I will show you in a second. And if you need extra storage, you got extra storage in here. So this is one of my favorite things. My other super favorite thing in this apartment, and of course we're taking it to our next apartment, is our West Elm cherry mid-century television console. The best thing about having a television console with covered doors is that you can hide all of your consoles, all of your cable boxes, all of that stuff behind closed doors. It looks a lot neater with this stuff hidden. I know that's really, it's really cool to have open shelving and stuff like that, but I think I am converted to this closed system because it just looks a lot neater having that stuff behind closed doors. This one even has drawers where you can store stuff. I happen to have Nintendo controllers because that's what I do. But I love having it. It's beautiful and it keeps everything looking neat. What did I say? Neat? My next favorite thing in our apartment is our bar wall. You guys have seen it a couple of times. Ta-da! This shelving is from Pottery Barn. I think that they discontinued this. I don't like that they did that because I really like the industrial look of this. But there are so many other walls on the bar, bars on the wall that you can purchase. I just love this if you don't have the floor space for a bar cart or the space for a dedicated bar, but you need to store your, you know, fancy cocktails and glasses and things like that. And the great thing about this is I don't have to use up cabinet space for my glasses. I can just hang them off of this. So this saved me a lot of space, and it's one of my favorite things. And of course, we're taking it to our next place. All right, let's go to the bedroom. The only thing I'll talk about here is your girl loves a good custom closet. So I think that's it. Custom closets. Worth it. Do it. Invest in it. Love it. Live inside it. Now I know a lot of you guys have a junk drawer in your kitchens or like maybe other places, but I like to call it a utility drawer because the word junk is like stuff you don't want in your house. I don't want junk in my house. I want useful things in my house. I have a utility closet because, you know, a lot of that stuff like the extra paper towels, the extra toilet paper, the tools, the dog stuff, the humidifiers, the plant soil, all that stuff needed a place to go. And we had an extra closet because we have 2 bedrooms and only like we're a couple, so we don't really need an extra bedroom. We use it as our office, which I will show you in just a second. But our utility closet, wonderful storage. Is the light gonna come on? There it is, yay, the light came on. And we've also taken advantage of the back of the door with this Alpha door and wall rack. Of course, we're gonna take this with us when we go to our next space. It's been really useful to hold a lot of our extra like little bits and pieces. These are actually like extra Alpha pieces that I wasn't using right now. But all of our like extra house stuff is organized and labeled neatly so that I can find it. And my favorite thing in here, if you guys are watching my channel, you know about this. You know about the house box. This is the house box. It just has like pieces of furniture, like extra screws, extra like command strips, extra pieces of Alpha, little shelving pieces that you might need, but you don't know where they are. In our house, they're in this box. You know where to find them. You're not gonna freak yourself out. If you can't find them, then it's really time to worry. Then it's really time to worry if they're not in the house box. But I love the house box. It's my favorite thing. So if you guys have like a lot of those little like pieces of things, you know, like extra like Allen wrenches and screws and things like that from like your IKEA furniture that like maybe one fell out, you don't know where the other one is, house box. House box. All right, last place, office. If you live in a small space, and you do not have room for a dedicated office, but you don't want to look at it all the time, you can do a cloffice if you have an extra closet. Only if you have an extra, this only works if you have an extra closet. So, welcome to my cloffice. There is a full tour on the channel of my cloffice, so I won't show it to you right now, but I want to say, without a doubt, this has been one of my favorite things. I've said that about a bunch of my systems in this house, but one of my favorite things that I've put together in this apartment, because when I'm done working, I can just shut it and not worry about it. And it's not taking up really any extra footprint in our apartment, which is so fantastic. The reason we're moving is because we need dose offices because we're both working from home now and we can't really share an office because it's too loud, too much noise. Oh my gosh. All right, that's it for today's video. Let me know if you were inspired by any of these organizing solutions to organize your space. And I'm gonna miss this space when we leave it, but we will be setting up a new space, and I will have a whole playlist of videos for you to watch of me setting up the new space so you can get all inspired all over again. I hope you guys are having a great morning, great afternoon, great evening, wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I'm out of here.